Hi, I'm Carol Haycox. I'm going to show you how to use our Hawaiian flower cutter. I really like this cutter because it's so versatile. You don't particularly have to make a Hawaiian looking flower. You can then use it for much more delicate flowers as well. It just all depends on the dusts that you use after you've made the flower. I'm going to make the medium-sized flower, and I'm going to vein it by using the multi-veiner. I also like to use a Mexican hat method. So I'll take a piece of paste, just put it into a bowl and then squash. And if you squash like this, it ensures that your Mexican hat is not too deep on the back. Pop it onto the hole in your soft pad and start rolling. When you start rolling, just roll gently. You do not want to let it stick to the pad. So just gently roll and it will create the Mexican hat for you. I'm just going to thin this out, twisting around, and then I'm going to thin my paste out. So use whatever method of a small rolling pin that you've got. So your tools come in quite handy for this, as you can see. Don't worry if you get some of the markings of your tools onto your piece of paste, because you're going to vein it and so on, and they will disappear. Okay, take your cutter. Make sure that your Mexican hat is placed into the middle. Put your fingers in. Make sure you put your fingers in here and not just out here, because that ensures then that the flower gets cut nice and clean right into the center, and everything is clean. Once I've done this, I then place it onto my multi-veiner. Place this over and vein your flower. When I remove this, right to the edges of the flower, especially if you use the larger cutter, don't quite get veined. So you just pop it back and just touch the very edges like so. And now the whole thing will be veined for you. Take your tool, I'm using my knife and scribe, and then just push into the hole. Don't push too far, and now you're going to push against your fingers and rock the tool so it opens up your flower like so. I'm going to pop it back onto my former pad, and I'm going to soften the edges of it, and that gives it some nice movement as well. A little piece around. And like so. I then put it in something like to dry out and allow it to dry. And once it's dry, you can then take it, and it's ever so easy to just take your nice dark colours and start putting your dust on. That's it.
Oh.
And bring your dust colour right in, like so. And you create a lovely, vibrant coloured flower. Don't forget the backs. Bring your colour right down to the back. Now if you wish, you can use stamens inside of these, but you can also just put a dab of yellow colour. So I'm going to just take a little weenie brush, and I'm going to put a little yellow colour right into the centre of the flower. And there's no need for stamens if you don't wish to use them.